The more I go over these Epstein files, the more I'm convinced half of it's fake. And this is just my conspiracy theory. It's just like my little gut feeling that I'm going to tell you about. Now, if you're going to make fun of my shirt, don't, okay? I got it at the Cracker Barrel country store. Yeah, Cracker Barrel. I said that. I saw it and I was like, would John Daly wear this? And my brain was like, yeah. So I got it. Okay, don't make fun of me for it. But here is a summary of what even Google AI says are the inconsistencies with these files. And I'm going to add some that Google AI didn't find in its summary. Google AI says inconsistent redactions across versions. Journalists and analysts found the names redacted in one version of a document were left exposed in another version of the same file. Reversible redactions. Many files deemed redacted use black boxes that only visually cover the text, allowing users to copy and paste the text into other applications like Microsoft Word to reveal the hidden information. Then you have specific examples of failures. Donald Trump's name. The name of former President Donald Trump was redacted in one version of a document but visible in another. They also used President Trump before he was even president in his first term when talking to each other in these emails. Victim information. In some instances, names, email addresses, and personal information of victims were not properly blacked out. Then you have confidentiality issues. A jail worker's full social security number and date of birth were visible in an interview transcript. Then you have technical and human errors. You have document withdrawals. You have duplicate files, improper software use, and rushed process. Then I find it really weird with the emails. They're like one-liners. They're talking to each other like you would text. Now, that could be my millennial bias because in my mind, I'm like, why don't you just text that to someone? And we're talking about like messages that were sent after 2016. So when we all had phones, right? So this could also be, as I said, my millennial bias because maybe boomers just got used to talking to each other over email because they didn't really have cell phones, when the whole technology thing started. But you know what's really weird though is none of their email addresses are protected. They're all like Gmail addresses. They're all like email addresses where anybody could kind of get into, see what they're doing. So you're telling me that these people have a library of all of the crimes that they have ever committed, who's committed them, what was committed, and they have never gotten into trouble once. Nobody. Like Epstein went to jail for 13 months, and it wasn't even like a full-time thing. Like I'm pretty sure he was allowed to leave during the day and then just came in and kind of had a nap in the jail, and that's what he did for his whatever. So now I'm kind of wondering, are these files even real? Are half of them real? Are some of them fake? Are they setting up for a story in the future to use as a psychological operation? Because I just can't see these emails and these text messages being everything that they have and then putting it forward with absolutely zero context, right? And then you have the phone call things where a lot of the satanic ritual stuff is being talked about, but it has absolutely no kind of proof or weight to their stories. But I want to know what you guys think.